mystery font. Good day. Good gray array liaised. Six the feet of separation. 6 degrees of separation. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. 6 degrees of separation. He didn't mean to cause a panic. He didn't mean to cause a panic. Prepared people can plan and plan quick. He didn't mean to cause a panic. He meant to draw iceberg Titanic. He didn't mean to cause a panic, yet 6 feet of separation. 6 the feet of separation. 6 the feet of separation. The Nazis lost in World War II. As Ally radar read their crew. What we knew was probably due. The great American wall builder said, I know what to do. I can use you. Just let it through. He didn't mean to cause a panic. He didn't mean to cause a panic. Yet 6 the feet of separation. 6 the feet of separation. 6 the feet of separation. To guard a tree and leave a stump. I don't perceive a guardian to guard a tree and leave a stump. I don't perceive a guardian to guard a tree and leave a stump. I don't perceive a guardian to tree and leave a stump. That's not what I call guardian. You embody actual trump. You're a real card, your father's son. You're a real card, your father's suit. You're a real card, your father's loot. It's not the thing you swear upon, it's what your heart wants. It's what your heart wants. It's what your heart will not abandon. It's what your heart won't abandon. It's what your heart won't abandon. It's how your word becomes action. It's that your word's an honest one. How long must you menace us? You do doubt the new Colossus. You're a real card. You're a real card. You're a real card. 6 feet of separation. 6 feet of separation. 6 feet of separation. 6 feet of separation. Well, that's one way to warm up. Live long and prosper, and we can be wax from wane. We're amelioration, or we can so aim. Where amelioration, we can be rain that is rain, that's germane. That's not rains upon like chords that contain. But rain that refreshes, that hydrates, that nourishes, that coalesces. Kindness knows kindness because kindness is where kindness comes from. Bemaned. This is becoming radio science brain. We can wake wax from wane any day, any way. Any play might be germane, at least through its innate way that play reframes and updates and rebrains, reminds, remains, that might be again germane, maybe refreshed. Maybe not in vain. What are we building? What do we care about? What is the brain for anyway? And how does what the brain is for play? This is imagination able to caress innate update. Some say might nature remake or substrate relay. This is a magic apt innate update, like all moments that are not made up by fate. We are the kindness king as prearranged. The address said focus radio science brain. Minds missing Radio science brain, radio science brain, radio science brain remains of the ancient mind plague against plague awake the nature your ape would aim to ape relay contain just emancipation ache. This is the mindless made by democracy's liaison. This is the raison contention. This is the renovation of love's imagination. I'm reading the ticker tape. I'm reading the tape, tickering, flickering. Nature's nape emancipate. Radio science brain, waking wax out of Wayne. What is germane? What is germane? What is germane? Pretend that love is sane today. Pretend that empathy is humanity's majesty. Pretend humanity is. Pretend it exists in space and can subsist. Emancipate from all cruelty. Clip not wings, clip not what humanity brings. Radio science brain, radio science brain, radio science break. Break, radio silence break, radio silence break. This contagious ache. What would your creature ache to ache? What would your ape now aim and ape? You are a great ape, but can you be good enough to make it through the eye of a paper clip? You are a kindness cone, but can you play? Radio science brain, this is not the only game, but if you're not playing, you're more likely to be prey. You're more likely to be prey if you can't play. Liberty functions, imagination. Liberty needs executive function. Fun is how we know we're on to something. Now come. Kindness is where our kindness comes from. We are the freight. Does not how much weight. Miss the freight we're delivering. It's not the weight you can lift. It's that all humanity is a gift. We lift different things with different wings. We all bring things that cannot be measured. That's what is treasured. That's what we all protect. It's diversity, it's equity, it's inclusive because access for humanity to humanity is always free, like water. water and shelter and health care. Education, and what community, and all of us need, so we can capitalize only on want and thrive. Imagine us alive. Imagine us alive. Imagine we can safely revolt against the theft of human lives. Safely, democratically revolt and arrest tyranny that is patently racist, white supremacist, eugenicist, patriarchal terrorism. It is genocidal against multiple communities. It is a betrayal of humanity. And we have to remember that each of us does matter. And remember that the kind of bigoted Nazi Ku Klux Klan nonsense that this anti-DEI bullshit is trying to abuse people with is crime. This is the Ku Klux Klan coming back, and they need to be brought to healthcare. They're human beings, and so they don't get wiped off the map. Even Kevin Roberts, who threatened us all with bloody death or stepping out of the way. These cries for help of these MAGA white patriarchal terrorists will not be given enabling. They will be given the help of mental health care and an education about the Constitution. How slow is a clap that happens once?